To unpack that latest news out of Washington and Syria, we are joined by Bob Cusack, editor-in-chief for The Hill. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Lauren.
We saw in that video Ambassador John Bolton sitting in the corner right behind President Trump. Today is his first day as National Security Advisor. Is he going to bring a change in thinking to President Trump's foreign policy?
I think so. I mean, Bolton is known as a war hawk, was definitely for the Iraq war. He's been a fierce critic of Iran. You have Iranian influence in Syria, and obviously you have Russia influence. And the question is, okay, we were fighting ISIS, and under the Trump administration, gains have been made on ISIS. But you still have to deal with Assad. Should Assad go? And certainly, I think they need to come up with a long-term plan. This has been a failure of the Obama administration, so it's critical for Trump to get it right.
So you're agreeing with what President Trump is saying, that in 2012, President Obama had the opportunity when those chemical weapons were used to stop Assad.
Right, and remember, Obama said, he drew a red line and said if they do that, a chemical attack happened. And then what happened? Obama went to Congress to get authorization for a strike. And Congress said, we're not going to give it to you.
And that changed the policy from that moment on. In the briefing room when I was sitting there, it was, nope, we are not about regime change right now. We're going to use other methods. Let's go back to Senator John McCain. He is receiving treatment right now for a brain tumor. Congress is back. He is not, but he has been very active on Twitter. And he said, in addition to what we heard our reporter Mark Irons say, to be sure, President Trump inherited bad options after years of inaction. History will render a bitter judgment on America, but no one should believe we are out of options. Taking that into account, the criticism, the little bit of walk back that we saw from Senator McCain there, softening his criticism of the president, look into the tea leaves for us, knowing the state of play. Where will they come down?
Well, I think it's going to be a multifaceted plan. Number one, you're going to see a military response to this, no doubt about it, just like you saw it about a year ago. Now, I do think that Trump would be wise to work with the international community to put pressure on Russia. And Senator Collins said, you got to put more sanctions on Russia. So this is a pivotal time because Trump has been, generally speaking, personally friendly with Putin. Now he's being very harsh on Putin. His administration's been tough on Putin at times, but this is now getting very personal.
Bob Cusack, editor-in-chief of The Hill, thank you so much.
Thanks, Lauren.